Hello and welcome back, guys. In this lecture we're actually going to do some programming. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on our script folder and create it. We're actually not going to create any script. We're just going to go to our bird jump script. So we're just going to click on this one, and what we're going to do now actually is we're going to create a new private void function, which says on collision enter 2D. So we're not going to use on trigger enter 2D because we need to collide with something right now. So we're going to use a whole different type of function that says on collision enter 2D. So if it happens to a collision, we're actually going to destroy our bird. So we're actually just going to, what you're going to do next is you're just going to give a tag to our bird. Just create a new tag called bird and add a bird tag to our bird. So just click to our bird, go to tag and add a bird tag to our bird. So our bird actually has a bird tag. But that won't really be necessary. I just do that for aesthetic reasons. Now what we're gonna do inside of our bird jump script is we're gonna write if collision dot game object dot tag equals to pipes. So this is the tag that we gave to our pipes, which is a pipes tag. We're just gonna destroy our game object. Destroy our game object. So if I wrote here, for example, collision.gameObject, we would just destroy our pipe. But what I do now, if it comes to collision with pipes, so if our bird comes to collision with any of these pipes, we're gonna just destroy our game object, which is a game object that we have right now, which is a bird. So we bind this script to our bird, which means our primary game object here is a bird. So what I do is if it comes to collision with any of these pipes, we're just gonna get our bird destroyed. And what we need to do next is we need to include a library. So we're gonna write using Unity engine dot scene management. So every time we actually hit a pipe and we die, we're gonna load a new level, which is a level 0 that we're gonna have. So which means we're gonna restart the game. So next thing we have to do is we're gonna go to Unity, go click File, click Build Settings. So we have to add open scenes, which is the main scene to build, and just hit build right now. So save it as a main scene and hit save. So right now we're gonna have this scene built. So as soon as we build this scene, we'll be able to load this scene when it comes to loading the game again. So okay, so just close this one and close this one. As you can see, there is a 0 number, which means this is a scene that has the index number 0. And if we close this one and go to our Visual Studio, we're just gonna write, let me just demonstrate you how this works right now, everything that we implemented. So we're gonna hop to scene building later. Okay, so if I hit this pipe with my bird, it's just gonna die. So let's get back to our Visual Studio and click on our collision function that we created recently and just write scene manager dot load scene and set 0 inside of these brackets and hit save. Okay, just minimize Visual Studio and hit play. So right now if we hit on this, we're just gonna have our scene loaded again, and every time we hit this collider, we're just gonna have our scene loaded all over again. So that's pretty much how you do it. You just have to set collision enter into our script that is bound to our bird, and we have to set our collision to pipes. So every time we hit pipe, we're gonna have our game object destroyed and we're gonna load our scene 0. But what you can do also, if it comes to collision, you can just delete this one, destroy the bird, and let me demonstrate you. And if we play the Unity again, it's just gonna load our scene every time we hit this one. So that's pretty simple. Like, we have 2 solutions, but I included both of them for educational purposes. So you can use this one, only this one, and you can use both. It doesn't really matter. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next video where we're gonna continue with creating a Flappy Bird.